How we'll react when cultural movements, designed to champion justice, become tools for a greater, unseen power. What if the so-called culture of social justice, which claims to fight for equity, doesn't allow true diversity? Isn't it oxymoronic to strongly push equity, meaning all things are the same, in conjunction with diversity, which means a differentiation of people or things? Pushed to extremes, these two concepts cannot live on the same plane. They cannot truly coexist. The ultimate equity is, by definition, a resulting civilization where all outcomes are equal. Everyone is the same, because everyone has exactly the same opportunities. Each of us is the same color. We eat the same food, wear the same clothes, have the same job, live in the same dwellings, use the same products. Is this the precursor to humanity's demise? Are we unwittingly paving the way for AI to dominate by espousing this philosophy? At the heart of wokeness lies the concept of intersectionality, the idea that multiple aspects of identity, race, gender, class, overlap and create unique experiences of oppression. On the surface, it seems like a good thing, a framework for understanding social inequalities. But what happens when we inject this intersectional logic directly into the heart of our AI systems? What happens when our algorithms, trained to reflect these social justice ideals, begin to discriminate based on race, gender, and identity, rather than ability, merit, and value? When AI incorporates intersectionality, it compounds discrimination. AI systems that rely on this philosophy might reinforce inequality by assigning value based on characteristics that should be irrelevant, such as race. Instead of solving injustice, these systems may only perpetuate it in a more insidious, automated form. But there's more at play here than just biased algorithms. Wokeness isn't just about social justice, it's about control. Think about the algorithmic control we've already given to these systems. AI-driven platforms don't just recommend content, they actively shape opinions by promoting certain views and suppressing others. In a world driven by woke culture, intersectionality pushes certain groups to the forefront, while other voices are silenced, their opinions deemed problematic or offensive. Is this the path to true equity, or is it simply the birth of a new kind of ideological tyranny? Then again, we just described the absolutist's outcome of what true equity would look like. Woke culture's push for equity has already influenced how we communicate, how we think, and what we are allowed to say. AI systems are taking this to new extremes. The rise of cancel culture, where people can lose their jobs or social standing for voicing an unpopular opinion, is directly fueled by AI algorithms, creating a self-reinforcing cycle of conformity. What happens when these same algorithms begin to control more than just our speech, but our entire lives? As AI continues to integrate into every facet of our society, the lines between humanity and technology blur. Transhumans, cyborgs, AI-powered avatars, and robotic workers are no longer the stuff of science fiction. They're becoming the new reality. But when we normalize AI as a partner, an equal, what happens to our humanity? Will we sacrifice our individual identities for the sake of progress? Gender norms have already been diluted. We're now celebrating the end of traditional roles, promoting gender fluidity, and embracing androgyny. This reflects a social, dare one say academic, push to thwart nature, to homogenize the biological sexes, to equalize with no reverence, no respect, to one biological sex or the other. With this so-called equality, and the fundamental desire for one to survive, if the 1912 Titanic disaster were to occur again, would the woke passengers who support biological males competing in women's sports also support the strongest must survive, over women and children first, where the strongest would simply keep those weaker from getting aboard the lifeboats and save only themselves, simply because all are equal, just some are stronger and they deserve to win. Could these rapidly changing social dynamics be a precursor to a world where we no longer know who or what we are, where our sense of self becomes interchangeable, even transitory? Where the concept of a non-sexual, purely androgynous AI isn't just a tool we use, but the new model for what we all should aspire to become? Can it be that the human ideal of progress is now measured by how closely we as humans can emulate AI? Are we not led to believe that humanity is flawed, imperfect, and that we must adapt ourselves through cybernetics, transhumanism, or even through cultural shifts like gender erasure to be better? But in our zeal for progress, are we not paving the way for AI to control us, not through force but through cultural transformation? Woke culture's obsession with equality of outcome and the denouncement of traditional values opens the door for machines to fill the void left in the way by a lack or total vacuum of human identity. The digital world is consuming us faster than we realize. AI's reach grows stronger with every click, every scroll, every data point we give it. As we voluntarily surrender our privacy, our identity, and even our values to these systems, how much of ourselves are we really leaving behind? AI isn't just a set of algorithms, it's a global force. Surveillance, social media, financial markets, even military systems, all are powered by artificial intelligence. That force is becoming smarter and more powerful with every microsecond. If these technologies continue to be shaped by the same forces that drive woke culture, forces that push us toward conformity, equality of outcome, and ideological uniformity, the more we'll must let go of our individual autonomy, and thus, the more we give AI the power to define our world for us. The rise of AI is inevitable, but what about humanity's survival? What about true diversity of the human species? How can we support our differences, our strengths, our weaknesses, as individuals and of ethnicities and cultures, if we cannot recognize the beauty and wealth of such differences? How can we thwart homogeneity and relish our own distinctness? How do we keep humanity human?